What is up, dudes? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Wild Arms 5. Last time we left off, we solved Chuck's dilemma with a childhood friend who is now serving as a maid for one of the Veruni sentinels called Veruni. And, exactly. And after a heartfelt conversation that kind of frankly went pretty much nowhere, we are back on track to solve the problems of Vilgaia and are now looking for the professor we encountered earlier in the game, the one with the big muscles and the equally big mustache. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Sakradash, how are you doing, dude? Okay, so there is a chance that we have to do this cycle a couple of times. There is a bit of an event, soft lock, that may potentially happen during this part, where the event trigger for the conversation that happens in Myra Pulse in order to progress the game's story doesn't actually happen. I've had that happen about 12 times when I was trying to figure out off stream where I needed to go. And now I'm just happily cruising along, hopefully successfully continuing the story. So I got an easy afternoon. Sometimes computer trouble can be of great benefit to your mood.
That was fun!
Okay, let's see. We need to go to the Kavam Valley, which is where Myra Pulse is located. This is the original area that we emerged from after the initial dungeon. So it's where we met Chuck. Where he was basically trialed and almost hanged by the local Veruni government. And by government, I mean single individual that just has a grudge against Chuck. Oh, I forgot about this song. I actually started learning this this track on guitar yesterday. Will I shove it in a general channel with a ping? What are you talking about? How's it going, Monty Rob? Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Let's take a good look around.
It's going well. That's good to hear. I still need to figure out what those little cylinders are. They make a very unpleasant noise. Oh, I forgot.
Keep on going.
Holy crap, look at the turn order.
They left us an item.
Oh, free healberry, I'll take
That
that.
was useful.
Also, I just realized yesterday we're about hitting the 75% mark of this game. And the plot has not progressed at all. it's really funny how little actually happened. Hey, Andron, how's it going? Oh, by the looks of it, wait, did it not trigger again? Son of a bitch, really? Ah, okay, phew. You're trying to kid. I don't have time for that kind of nonsense. He's real, I'm telling you, and he's dangerous. Just thinking of those bloodshot eyes gives me the creeps. Oh god, it's Rudy with the pompadour. Hey, you're drifters, right? You'll believe me, won't you? Huh? How can we know if we'll believe you before you tell us what you want us to believe? You know shit's about to go down when Dean starts making sense. He's from here in Harmond. I saw this guy who scared me out of my wits. His left arm was all made up almost like it was part of a golem. Oh, that's Greg's arch nemesis dude. Oh wait, is that the insane Veruni Sentinel? I think that's the insane Veruni Sentinel. He was going on and on about killing people to try out a new ability or something. What? Are you sure about that? Of course I am. In fact, I can't stay around here any longer. What if he comes here next? I'm out of here. Dean, I'm heading to Harmond. It sounds like I finally got the target of my revenge in sight. You can't see shit with that hat, Greg. Like, it's not in the books for you, buddy. Unless you take off that hat. Wait, Greg, I'll go too. We want to be here. We want to be there to witness your revenge. You've done a lot for us, after all. It's only right that we see how your journey ends. He's not blind. He just has a very stupid hat. Fine, but only on one condition. Don't interfere. This is between me and him. You got it. Oh man, do we have to... Oh, wait, no, I need to save as well. Like, this particular event took 12 tries to get to trigger the other day. I don't know why, but it just didn't want to work. Let's see, we're told to go east. I suddenly want a Wild Arms themed rune factory like. Starting a farm in the desert.
Don't miss anything. Let's take a little look-see.
Where's the rest? Oh, over there. Oh, well. Seeing it like that points me towards my time at Cyberpunk. Well, there you go. There's your Wild Arms themed video game. It's kind of unreal how the turn order is afflicted. Like, you don't do that much damage by comparison. Like, normally you'd imagine that your characters grossly outscale a certain part of the game. Like, you run into a level 1 goblin at level 43, it's gonna hit way different. But with this game, it's mostly reflected in the speed at which the characters get to act. So it's like, oh yeah, you get like 4 or 5 rounds before the enemy can even so much as pick their nose.
Let's look at the map. Let's take a little look-see. Let's take a good look around.
Can I jump to that plateau down there? No? Okay. That's just disappointing.
See anything?
I have my time at Portia.
Don't miss anything.
I still need to
Let's
play
take a
it.
little look-see.
And I also need to play A Hat in Time. Because Sakradosh has been telling me for years now. Like, look at the turn order. This is just stupid. Yeah, 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds before the enemy can even decide that they want to act.
I felt that one.
Play it now. I'll ditch everything that I'm
All I
doing.
can do is try my best.
Run to the store and get myself a copy of A Hat in Time. Not even gonna stream it. It's that urgent. I'm willing to wait until this game is done, though. Yeah, but you guys have made the Saga Frontier
take a good look
goal,
around.
so that's gonna be first.
Let's take a little look-see. Let's take a little look-see. Don't miss anything.
This is a wildly convoluted way to hide a dungeon.
Don't miss anything.
Add another 100 million point goal then. just 200 million in 30 days, otherwise A Hat in Time gets it.
How about this?
Like, by comparison, I should probably do something like 2,000 damage or some shit, but like it's 1,800, so that would be 600 something damage. Dean's opening attack does a 300% damage, guaranteed. Because of the King's Crown. And double critical. But I'll likely have to prep Greg for an upcoming encounter. I'm not sure I'm too big a fan of that.
Let's... Psyched and ready. This is refreshing.
I'm not going quite.
Oh, this'll come in handy.
I hope we can all live in peace sometime soon.
Man, days like today really make me wish that summer was over. It suddenly spiked up to nearly 30 degrees again. Wish the Netherlands would just stop. If we get through this cave, we should be able to reach Armand. Let's try not to let anxiety get the best of us. When did Dean started making sense? That's wild.
I'm in top shape now.
Okay, now we're dealing with some proper enemies. Gotcha. Still 2,000 damage. I'll take it. Wait, is Carol not on?
Over there,
No,
right?
Carol's not in the same tile. I'm not sure whether my capture card is just being loud or the game is really that blown out. But I appreciate it.
Stay calm. Gotcha.
Let's keep this going. Here we go.
His normal damage is very unimpressive. It does help that whenever he's on a lay point, he gets increased crit. Hey Adrian, how's it going? Girl's missile attack makes me think of Lucille from Samurai Pizza Cats now. Who is Lucille again? Oh yeah, whenever she was crying, she would launch a bunch of missiles from her head, wasn't it? God, that show was weird. Like, whenever she would get emotional, she would just start shooting missiles everywhere, from what I remember. Hidden platforms? Well, I'll be. I do appreciate that every dungeon has a unique approach with how they're handling exploration and everything. So, tomorrow, me and Gypsy were supposed to go to a Renaissance fair, and today we got an email that they closed off like 80 to 90% of the terrain. So we're very curious to see what it's gonna be like. Whether it's going to be like a full-on detriment to the experience or just a smaller Renaissance fair. What are we looking at?
I'm heading for my target point. You won't get away from me.
Bada bim, bada boom.
There we go! Yes!
Ah, I didn't kill them all. Ah, that sucks. Let's see if I can move Dean to a point where... Oh, right, he had the King's Crown. There we go. Now, are you kidding me? You missed both? How do you miss both? That's a butt. Uh-oh. If he does that as well, I am dead. Oh, okay, that's okay. I can live with that.
Oh, I've got!
Go, go, go! Get the hang of this now!
A similar slow burn farming game came out somewhat recently. Deadcraft. I think you mentioned that in another stream. Okay, so hang on. I need to figure out all these characters because I'm just thinking about Samurai Pizza Cats now. What was she called again? Yeah. So every time that Carol talks, my brain instantly goes to this character. She has a very similar sounding voice.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we dealing with? It just lacks the sudden turn to sass and aggression. So far. There's something I've been wondering about. If the Veruni rule over humans, why do they give them arms? They just see us as inferior. Inferior? Yeah. You've seen how strong they are, right? Arms reflect the strength of their bearers, so the same arm can be stronger or weaker depending on who's using it. So the Veruni don't see humans as a threat, even with arms. But you know how full of dangerous monsters Filgaia is, right? Defenseless humans wouldn't stand a chance against them. So if anything, giving us weapons is a benefit to the Veruni. They don't have to worry about losing their labor force to monster attacks. Really? I never knew that. Oh, well, it is pretty common knowledge. In our village, everybody got an arm when they turned 12, so I never really thought about it. How old is Dean? "16." Okay, that was a bit older than I thought. But it does explain his youthful idealism. But when it was our turn, there was only one left, and Dean let me have it. I still remember how happy I was about that. Ah, yeah. Well, you really wanted to try doing that circus thing, didn't you? I didn't have any real reason for wanting one anyway. Not like that. Wow, Dean, you sure know how to impress a lady. Hey, that's not what I meant. Besides, back then I thought all I needed to beat down any monster was a shovel. I mean... But I sure was happy when I got these arms from Avril. I didn't know that. You got those from Avril? I have to admit, I've never seen dual pistols like that. Yeah, and they feel really natural, almost like they were made for me. A little bit of foreshadowing there. Those arms said that they wanted to be with Dean as well. Wow, Avril, you can talk to arms? No, not exactly. It's more of a feeling thing, I think. It's not like arms can actually talk, silly. Okay, so... Is there gonna be a hidden thing? Ooh.
Searching.
Ah, there we go. Big smarts. Shit. Oh, god damn it. I will never not fall off of a platform like that. Yeah, I figured that would be a mimic. Oh. And I'm just thinking about the Wild Shovels franchise. That would be wild. Hang on. JRPG characters with shovel as weapon. Wow. I'm just getting a lot of Shovel Knight. And the little dude from Dark Chronicle. So we might have a corner in the market there. Yeah, this is still gonna do a lot more damage than you think it does, game. There you go. I'm having images of TF2 Soldier being in a JRPG now. Sky's the limit.
This should help us
And
do
how's it
it.
going, Nova? I didn't forget the card this time, chat. I am improving.
Let's find a better spot.
Oh no. Wait, Scarlet and Violet use the same dynamic resolution that Xenoblade
There we
does?
go. Yes.
Oh, that looks crusty.
This is terrible.
It's refreshing.
Ah, double crit. Nice. Oh. A little less nice. No items to get, so I'm just gonna cast slow down here. Do 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 do. Continuous shot? No.
This is terrible.
Oh wow, counter does extend to the rest of the hex. That is kind of nutty.
Target in sight.
God. Oh, that was stupid.
Is it my turn? This should help us do it.
Every once in a while, I tend to trip up on when I press confirm. Dolly failed to generate a JRPG with shovels. Even Dolly doesn't know what to do with shovels. It refuses to create shovelware.
Here it goes. There we go. Yes.
Go, go, go.
It should be we in the description. Go ahead. Give it a shot.
Getting the hang of this now.
Okay, Dean is 3 for 3 now.
No problem.
Hey, Evil Knievel, how's it going? It doesn't do nearly as much damage as it kind of needed to. Oh, please. Yes. Ah, crap. No. I was hoping that that would put the characters into red, but it doesn't. Let's see. Okay, that's the first normal attack that he does. The very first.
Got you.
Here we go.
Ba-bum. Ah, Dean, you got better than this.
This is terrible. Here goes.
Who needs it more? I feel like Dean needs it more.
Anything I can do to help.
God, the animations are so lively in this game. I feel like the presentation of this game alone really does make up for a lot of the story
How stubborn I can be.
kind of tripping over itself. Like, the story certainly is ambitious in this game, but it doesn't really reach the caliber it needs in order to really shine.
You can run, but you can't hide.
At least so far. Like, considering we're roughly, like, 2/3, 75% through this game. And actually thinking about, like, all the stuff we've done. And how much consequence it has to the actual story. It's not a whole lot. I was thinking about that yesterday, that this game really carries itself with the sort of natural charisma of all the characters and just the amount of fun that comes from the game.
This attack.
Not necessarily like the quality of the writing. Like the characters are pretty one-sided so far, but they're really charming and endearing in their own ways. Like, you know exactly what you can expect from them, and they're very unapologetic about that. It's great. Hey Leo, how's it going? Yes, I'm playing on an original PS2. The thick boy.
Showed you.
Oh, that was a good call. Oh, that is a nasty amount of experience. Look at that. Beautiful. Chuck is now also level 40. Radical denim. Give me that. What is radical about this denim? The models in this game are fantastic. The expressions as well, like the little animations and all that. It's just a really lively feeling game, and not a whole lot of games manage to do that, especially not in this era. Oh, wait, I get it. I was trying some nightly PCSX2 builds, and I'm frankly amazed that it and the Metaven's Saturn emulator have improved so much that my 10-year-old computer can run them smoothly. That is amazing. I really have been enjoying just the idea of a lot more games becoming generally accessible through people just generally putting in the effort to make emulations of it or emulatable versions of it. It is genuinely really freaking cool to be able to just be like, oh yeah, I want to play the fan translation of Shin Megami Tensei. You just kind of grab it and play it. And especially with how expensive retro gaming is getting, it's a really, really big blessing to have something like that just readily available. And of course, the never-ending endeavors of people working their damn hardest to make sure we get to play games like Sakura Taisen Ooh.
There! I knew I wasn't good at this.
Psyched and ready. Slow, don't get caught. Darn.
Damn.
What next? No mercy!
I think I used the Beetle Saturn for the Sakura Wars playthrough. It was the only one that I really could get working out of the box.
Let's go!
And I still haven't figured out how disc swapping works in that. That is kind of a problem. The way I did it for Sakura Wars was basically rename the save file to the disc in question.
Here it goes! There we go! Yes!
Oh. The ever-continuing problem of me rolling slightly to the left. I didn't even trigger the King's Crown yet. It's good to know that the first attack means like the first shoot command that you use rather than the first command having to be an attack. Because that opens up a whole slew of possibilities. Let's see. Okay, so this is basically the room that I got stuck in the last time. Let's see what kind of puzzles they have for us this time. Should be a straight room. No. Okay, they did change it around just a little bit. Not looking. Oh. God damn it. Do 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 do. Give me good hand. I'll probably move Dean out of the way just in case and just start attacking. God, the King's Crown is such a good item. And card.
Can't say no to a little extra luck. Let's find a better spot.
It does help that because of the 2 luck medals in the party, I start with 50 FP. That's a default.
Here it goes! There we go! Yes!
Hey, Rage Fat, how's it going?
Let's keep this going.
Counter.
I'm not going quietly. Got you!
Hey, King, how's it going? What does land steal even do?
Outflank 'em!
Do, 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 do. Bow. So get this, Rage Fat. I've done this is my second mimic of the day, right? And I've used both of my lucky cards. I did not forget.
I'm on a roll.
Here goes!
Oh, sick. The new Pokemon is getting a new Wooper. I am down. I'm down to whoop some.
Let's keep this going.
So far the mimics have been the big source of experience. Hey Shock, how's it going?
Stay calm! Hey! Is it my turn? Got you!
Ooh. Oh, he only heals from one source. That's interesting. Ooh. Big damage. Let's move you there.
I can't lose this! That should be the best position! What a pain!
You had one job. You sucked at it.
Psyched and ready.
Crit?
Gotcha.
Ah.
Got you!
Bum, bum, bum. Oops, crisis turn.
Let me show you how stubborn. Now you can fight again!
Crisis action is so broken. It's beautiful how you can
Use your
plan
brains out here.
your offensive capabilities purely around the idea of if I get hit, I get another action anyway. Well, it works until the it really works until the healer goes down, to be honest. But until then,
Here goes!
the limitation is that the character has to drop into the red.
There we go!
So a character has to drop under like 15% HP. That's the only thing.
Here we go.
I felt that one!
Bonk.
I hope I was useful.
So I got 35k from the last mimic. Nice. This was a good idea. Ooh. I still haven't quite figured out one big thing though. Is so when you're looking at your stats, you have two lines. I reckon that one of them is the current one or the active attack, and the other one is the max. You have attack 353 slash 386. Wouldn't say that's a limitation, that's just a requirement. I was thinking more of lines of limited. Nope, as long as you hit below 15% with any character, the healer interrupts with an action. Ooh, hello.
Here we go.
It's incredibly solid. Whoa, 3 bosses. Do they carry something? Knight badge, ninja badge, rabbit badge. Oh, wait.
I'm heading for my target point.
Destroy.
I'm riled up now.
This should do a lot more damage. Yeah, there you go.
Use your brains out here.
Let's see if I can continue with shot. No? Okay. Claw. Ooh. Okay, so they have the capability to do shot.
This is terrible. We can't
So
mess
much
up this
defeat in her
chance.
voice. It's kind of the downside that I am currently running a pretty low HP party, but
Don't just stand there, you'll get robbed.
I swear by my arm. You gotta have guts. I'm all healed up now. We can't pass up this chance.
would I be able to do this? Okay, so that doesn't do a whole lot more, but oh, let's use a high devastate. The magazines double as blades as well, which is really cool.
I'm gonna settle this now. Take that.
Come on, Dean. Please get hit one more time. Ow.
Use your brains out here. Now you can fight again.
Okay, we almost got one down, so Dean has to crit now in order to get the most out of this.
There we go.
As usual, disappointing. Rebecca, Avril, and Carol. I mean, it's a good squad. Let's see. Okay, he has none. He has the rabbit. He has the knight. I'm gonna try to yoink all these items.
I'll take that, thanks. I can have this, right?
Oh, pretty please.
Just getting
How's it
started.
going, softcore? Ooh, that is like this can be a bit scary.
Getting the hang of this now.
Yeah, the stupid part is that Dean has a pretty high crit chance. So whenever he's not doing that, it makes him extra stupid for not doing that.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to lose.
Oh.
I'm back.
I'm riled up.
Let's do it like this.
I'm all healed up now.
Ooh, Terranigma, good choice. Dean sees a chance to crit as well as the hints that Rebecca dropped. Ah, fat chance. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what rallying flag does, but anything good to steal? Badges mostly. Speaking of, you have the night badge remaining, so I'm gonna just take that. Confiscate it as my own? Why, yes indeed. I do kind of need to drop Dean on a lay point soon, though.
Here goes! There we go! Yes!
But man, Terranigma is such a phenomenal piece of work, though.
We gotta protect
Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Target in sight.
Son of a... Keep doing that. I should not keep doing that. It's really, really not a handy strat.
That's gotta be the place!
Basically what happens is I just press the X button before I should confirm it.
Use your brains out here. Let's find a better spot.
I mean, it's a pretty high utility party, but it's definitely not the strongest setup that I can currently make. Still nothing. Wow. No. Uh-oh.
Get stronger.
Can't let this beat us. Now you can fight again.
Oh, fuck.
I won't lose.
Oh, I did the wrong order. Oh, no. You have to grind to beat her, though. Yeah, it does happen every once in a while. There's like this sort of level trigger that you need to hit for certain bosses. It doesn't even make a noise. That's how disappointed the game is with you, Dean.
Get it together, okay?
Exactly.
I'm back in shape now.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this.
Please squeeze on me.
I'm gonna leave this spot.
This beat us. You're okay, right?
I have to leave this spot. I have to actually think about my actions. Because this ain't going well. Oh, wait, no, never mind. The East is really good at that. I've noticed. The East is really good at throttling levels.
Today's my lucky day.
Ooh.
No matter how big you are, I'll never lose.
I'm glad I didn't use the lucky card there. East is video games indeed. I was talking to Retro Island Gaming a couple of days ago about like the whole Ultima era of JRPGs. Like there is like a very distinct cutoff point for that type of JRPG, and that's around the time that Dragon Quest came out. That's kind of where the JRPG evolved into what we know today. But before that, you had like right before that threshold, you had the East games release, like right around that threshold, I should say. And you also had games like Xanadu, and I've been wanting to try those out for a good while. Armand, huh? So I've come all the way around the world since joining you, Dean. It's about time I found that bastard. You sure don't sound like the usual, Greg. Is it because of the revenge you want against that guy with a golem arm? My tone of voice is now extra vengeful. You can hear it in my gruff. Vengeance. You bet it is. I'll show him just how much I despise him. I can't expect you to understand this kind of pain. Wait, we have to do the Batman voice for this. And you think you need the hat to perfect the voice. I'm gonna be honest, like, that hat is really stupid. That hat is really stupid. In fact, it's probably better that you don't. Being left with nothing but revenge is no way to spend your life, kid. I've been thinking about playing the very first Xanadu. Like there are few of them, like the Dragon Slayer games in general. Like you have Xanadu. Oh wow, Sorcerian is Dragon Slayer? Really? I did not know that. I have learned something today. The main titles are Dragon Slayer, Xanadu, Dragon Slayer 2, Dragon Slayer Jr., Romancia, Legacy of the Wizard, Sorcerian and the Legend of Heroes, and Lord Monarch. And they have the Legend of Xanadu. Jesus Christ, how much did Falcom make? Whoa! Holy crap. Wait, hang on. Did Ys actually come out after Dragon Quest? Hang on. Yeah, a year after. Wow. Ancient Ys vanished. Ancient Ys vanished too. The Vanishing. Yeah, Dragon Slayer on the PC-88 is probably like the their first foray into JRPG territory. That was very much still around the time that games were trying to mimic the Ultima idea. Hey Sect, how's it going? I've been eyeballing that. I think I know which documentary you mean, but I've been preventing myself from watching it because I still want to start the Trail series at some point. Like my Discord has been like almost cultish about it, and I've been wanting to try it out ever since. When does Xanadu next come out? Oh wait, I'm thinking of Tokyo Xanadu. When was Xanadu next? 2005. Yo, that was the N-Gage game? Aw, sick. Now I need to get an N-Gage.
That's gotta be the place.
And playing a JRPG when you're 12 for the first time good?
I'm sure I can do this.
I started the first game in the series, and it took a very long time to get started. Like, I really wanted to get into the game as a whole, but like there was just a moment where the game just kind of took a little bit too long to get started for me to really be
Use your brains out here.
invested at my utmost.
Huh?
But I think once you get beyond that point and the series really starts opening up, that's where it shines, like really shines. Wait, did... Oh, there are 4 of them. Hey Milk, how's it going? Let's see. What game are you talking about right now? Trails in the Sky.
Stay calm.
Legend of Heroes.
That was too easy.
The funny part is, I had been eyeballing the series ever since they released on PSP. And like I remained in doubt for such a long time that that eventually the games were no longer available. And hey, OmniGamer, how's it going? I think it's like a general consensus that a lot of like the Falcom RPG side that isn't action based is relatively slow. But it's also just kind of like a byproduct of just this sheer scope of everything. I need a bomb for this.
Anything?
Don't I? Oh god, I wish the targeting system wasn't so terrible. I think the final thing that killed my motivation was discovering that there were some points I missed in a very brief section of the game with no indication. You know, I've been going through a similar thing with a friend of mine. He's playing through Mizurna Falls right now, and it's kind of easy to miss things in that game and have the entire game just stop dead in its tracks. Like, you're missing some crucial plot points, but I don't think it's as bad as with Mizurna in Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Wow, my brain made that a sentence. Like, it's definitely detrimental to the overall experience, but especially if you're already teetering on losing your motivation for a game, then something like that could really kill it. Oh, wait. Yo. Love your streams. You're always playing beautiful games I've never heard of. Thank you. I always follow a missable guide for Trails game. Yeah, I started in the last year. I started using guides a lot more, especially now that I have less time to actually spend on the streams. Usually I sort of formulate a plan in between. But nowadays I'm just like, okay, I'm going to grab a guide for this point because this is taking me too long. But for missables especially, it's kind of nice to have something along the right. I didn't go out of bounds, Say. Why are you doing this? I did not go out of bounds. Why are you like this? Say, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Really freaking appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Malice, Adrian, Alberol, and Spec, and Vlad. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much, Say. Can I get some Kevins and Riches in chat, please? Here's the break in the game. I unbroke it, but here we are. For the reference, the game soft locked yesterday, and I was trying out to figure out how to progress. Like, I locked the game to a point where I could no longer progress in the story, so this part would not happen. What is Miracle?
Stick and move!
But how's it going, Say? How are you doing? Thank you so much. Another mimic? Ooh, also very good. I'll take that dragon fossil. Wait, is this entire route optional? It's not baking hot. It is pretty warm here. We just have 30 degrees outside, which is pretty damn warm for my part of the world. Wait, where is? Oh.
Over there, right?
I've been absolutely loving the whole internet losing their minds over the new Pokemon trailer. It's like the most ridiculous statements are coming out now. It's great.
Here we go.
Things like the legendary Pokemon being motorcycle based, but whenever you ride them, they still run. Hey Ghosty, how's it going?
Is it my turn?
What happened
Will
there?
this win it for us?
I do wish that the game would give a little bit more feedback
All I
on
can do is try my best.
the things that are actually happening as a back and forth. Like status elements on tiles and just a little bit more feedback would be nice. I would really appreciate that. Hopefully you're doing well, Ghosty. They made 6 of these. But Dean, it's amazing you can handle those dual pistols so well. I remember the Beskars telling me about a legend that they learned about during their research. When the world is in danger, a man will appear bearing 2 guns to lead the world to peace and justice. Back then, they did not know what a gun was. But now, they said the 2 guns were probably intended to create an impression of fairness, not showing favor to either side. 2 guns, huh? Well, how about that? I feel as though I've heard that legend before. Really? Can you remember anything? No, it doesn't seem so. Ah, well, looks like your memories are starting to come back. But not quite yet to the point where you can really grab them, huh? I'm sorry, Rebecca. You don't have to apologize. After all, it's not your fault you can't remember, right? Perhaps not, but it bothers me just as much. What if it is her fault? Hey, what's all this about Avril's memories? Not now, Chuck. This isn't the time to be asking about that. Huh? What do you mean? You come over here, I'll explain. 8 actually, Ultra Code, XF, and at Momo 1. Fair. I forgot about Ultra Code. It's likely you've heard the intro for the first game at some point in time, Ghosty. Like, it's probably one of the most iconic PS1 JRPG intros of all time. If you look up Into the Wilderness, if you haven't yet, your life will be ever richer after this. I'm just kind of curious when they hit the stop on that. There she goes, walking off into the sunset. Reminds me a bit of, God, what was his name from Symphonia, Tales of Symphonia? Was it Mythos? Yeah. When Mythos first has like his villain arc pop up, there is a moment where somebody is on the ground pretty much dead, and Mythos is kicking the corpse. And if you don't advance the text box, he just keeps kicking, and Colette is standing in the background like this. It's the funniest shit. I'll tell you though, sometimes you're better off without memories. I know I'd be a lot happier if I could forget what happened that day. I don't think I want to forget anything, no matter how bad a memory is. Or Carol spinning into infinity with, or Carol spinning into infinity in, Tales of Vesperia. It just becomes a vortex. After all, it's thanks to my past that I'm here now with everyone in this journey, right? Someone posted a 15-minute loop of it. Beautiful. Maybe so, but I'm not so sure this is how I wanted to wanted it to turn out. How I wanted to turn out. Gotta take off the silly hat. You might be able to actually see something. Okay, so now the mystery is, where the hell is Carol? Where did she walk off to? I mean, despite the familiarity that a lot of people have with Into the Wilderness, it was a relatively obscure JRPG on its release, at least here. And that was primarily due to the fact that there were just a lot of overlapping releases happening at the same time.
I love this feeling!
Because I think, let's see when Wild Arms came out. 1996 and 1998. Yeah, that would be, at least for Europe, that would be right around the time where Final Fantasy VII had its foot in the door and was the door and the house at the same time. Like, looking back on it, it's really interesting to see how JRPGs kind of evolved in Europe as a whole. And the sky above the house, like the entire planet at the time, was just Final Fantasy VII. But like, there was this sort of spotlight on Final Fantasy in the EU, and it was just so dominating that no other game really got a chance to shine. So you had games like Wild Arms come out. You had games like now I have to say this correctly, Parasite Eve 2, Legends of Cardia, and Vagrant Story around that time as well. But every time a different JRPG would come out, there was always a Final Fantasy looming over it. And that made the availability in the Netherlands for those type of games really, really scarce. So even when Wild Arms was new, it wouldn't be stocked highly in the store shelves. It would be on the bottom row near the discount bin. And there would be one copy. And then basically the entire rest of the PS1 section was dedicated to Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. It was a really weird time. Like, you really had to search for it. And I had the luck that I lived relatively close to a store that
Over there, right?
basically was as much of a fan of JRPGs as I was. And they basically made sure that I was well supplied with the Kodelkas, the Wild Arms, the Suikoden, the Breath of Fires, and all that. And that lasted up until, like, late PlayStation 2. Just the sound of clinical depression hitting that character square in the face. Think she missed? I'm pretty damn sure she missed. Think she is pretty damn sure she missed as well. And just generally, specialized game stores are few and far in between these days. Like, it's really difficult to find a game store that has like a general selection of everything in that sector still. And Triskelion and Term, how's it going? Hang on, my window is being attacked by a seagull. I want to know who's gonna win. This is beautiful. It's like a battle royale, but a seagull and a window. But it's one of those large chain ones that sells the hottest stuff. There's still some PS1 RPGs I've never finished and I'd like to play again, like Thousand Arms. Do I have that, or is that Threats of Fate? I think it is Threats of Fate that I have. I am doing pretty good. It is quite warm. So a seagull tried to get into my bedroom because some kids outside were throwing cans at it. But it ultimately decided that the little brick line that is underneath the window was too small to stand on, so he gave up. But that was an endeavor worth applauding, let me tell you. It is very not Dutch weather. It's very, please make it stop, make the sun go away. I am suffering.
Footwork is everything.
Have you any recommendations on more recent JRPGs? It depends on what you're looking for, honestly. There are quite a few really, just really cool games that come out, but I'll have to get up and actually take a look. Tales of Arise is fantastic, especially if you're looking into if you're looking into more action-based combat.
Dean's really something, but I'm gonna keep up.
Dragon Quest XI is incredible. The new hotness seems to be Xenoblade 3. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced. Like, my relationship with Xenoblade has been very hit or miss to begin with. Like, the first bit up until the twist of Xenoblade Chronicles, I was like, why would people recommend me this? Like, this is very much not a video game that they know I would enjoy. And then the twist happens and I was like, oh, I see. But yeah, the new Soul Hackers is coming out soon, which is hopefully going to be pretty cool. I'm gonna be likely be playing that a lot off-cast. Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
Ha! Gotcha now!
20 years ago, I was very excited to try out Xenoblade Chronicles.
Stay calm.
If I can just... I've been avoiding any streamers / gameplay vids in Xenoblade 3 because I want to play it myself, so I don't know anything about it. I mean, the original Xenoblade is pretty good. The major downside is that, for me at least, like the Monado is kind of a mechanic that doesn't vibe well with that doesn't really vibe well with hang on, I'm trying to figure this out. my brain is on overheat mode. Give it a minute. Basically, there is a storytelling mechanic in Xenoblade Chronicles that has you basically walk towards predetermined events. Right? So you know ahead of time that a scene is gonna happen. And I don't like that. I like the element of surprise within a cutscene. And if that doesn't work, if that is used in a way that Xenoblade presents it for the majority of the game, then it automatically sort of takes away that hands-on experience. Like, it sort of takes away the control of the player to kind of experience the story themselves, if that makes sense. And I remember a moment in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 that made me go, oh, I see. And ever since then, I really started loving Xenoblade Chronicles. That and chat was absolutely livid about the fact that I missed a mechanic and wasn't using that mechanic, so they would scream at me like, I want to tell you so bad that you need to use this mechanic, but I can't because I don't want a backseat. And then in the end, they got frustrated that I got through the game anyway. The Monado shield. I was dying to certain attacks that that I really shouldn't have. Lost Odyssey is one of the greatest modern classic JRPGs of all time. It is so sincere in its storytelling, in its characters, and it's just so well done and so well designed. The only downside I have with Lost Odyssey is that the PAL release had a faulty print, which made the disc 4 unreadable. If you trudge through The Last Remnant, I played the first act when I got my when I got my 360. Like, I bought my 360 in a time where like The Last Remnant, Infinite Undiscovery, and stuff like that were pretty cheap. So I remember not really enjoying it. I was a little overwhelmed with the abundance of mechanics. So not after it was fixed up. Did they fix that up? The PC release changed quite a bit, but now it's a type of modern now. From one circle into the next. Let me just unwrap all these cords. And yeah, I'm looking into getting an Xbox One X for games like Lost Odyssey to kind of streamline the process a little bit. And 4K Panzer Dragoon Orta. Lost Odyssey is great, but I never finished it. That party split in the late game killed my momentum since I had low-level members. I had that as well. I bypassed that by having items that made them literally immune to everything. If you ever go to the VODs and decide like, hey, I want to watch a Lost Odyssey final boss fight or something like that, we basically made the entire party immune so that the final boss could only hit us with auto attacks, and even those would do less damage and heal. So the entirety of the final fight was just waiting on a certain attack, then performing a single heal, and for the rest just bombard the final boss. It was hilarious. When Square took it off of most markets to promote Last Remnant HD Remaster, only available via digital on PS4 and Switch. Thank you for including that. Also, I have to use the bathroom, so I'm going to be right back real quick. Don't go anywhere, chat. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. It just means you can't legitimately get it on PC anymore. Let me actually check, because I do remember owning the Steam version of the original. I don't know if they ever removed that, or if... You know what really sucks about Steam's auto-sorting? Oh yeah, there it is. At the request of the publisher, the Last Remnant TM is unlisted on the Steam store and will not appear in search. That is amazing. I wonder if you can still play that though. And send me some Spirit Bomb energy, will ya? Phantom is kicking my ass. What Phantom? What Phantom are you talking about? Oh, Phantom Isle. If you bought it before they took over the store, you still have access. Ah, okay. I genuinely... Oh, like, the bathroom is, like, right next to where I'm sitting, so... The Mega Man Zero kind of... Ooh, that game is brutal. Hey, Hope, how's it going, dude? Good to see ya. But yeah, it is kind of interesting, like, when it comes to more modern JRPGs, like, what is the first thing that really... One of the first things that really comes to mind is, like, Tales of, because... like, it adheres the most to the formula that has been established since, like, the late 90s. Very sleepy, but I'm alright. Good to hear that you're doing alright, man. How's I'm just treating it? It is a treat. I've been really enjoying it. It isn't great in the story, I'll be the first to admit that. Like, it genuinely has issues. But the characters are so funny in their interaction, be it intentionally or unintentional, that I just can't help but really enjoy interacting with the party. Like, what other game spends an entire arc for a character lamenting about a decision that has been made, only to have it thrown in your face that the situation that person feels guilty for and is eating himself up alive for and throwing himself in danger for is nothing to be afraid of, or something like that. It's really bizarre. Like, one of our characters, Chuck, has a childhood friend being taken away by basically the aristocratic. There is a noble house. God, it's apothecary all over again. I seriously spend like 10 minutes in front of the mirror practicing apothecary. The aristocrats, yes, those. There's a race of people called the Veruni on this planet, and they basically rule the entire planet, and they had this sort of tithe that certain villages need to pay where they send off the women to serve the Veruni. And one of those is called Lucille. And Lucille is a maid for one of the main antagonists. And Chuck is like, oh, it's all my fault. All the people close to me are disappearing. And there's like this whole thing going on that they're just trying to prove that, like, no, they're not. It's just coincidental. Like, it just happens. There is an accident that happens in the mine. That is not your fault if you're laying in bed. Like, there's the Veruni that come to collect this tithe in order to do something. And like, this whole thing builds up over the course of like 3-4 hours of game. And it concludes with, oh, she's actually being treated really well. Now I'm actually kind of jealous about the sick house she lives in. That's the entire conclusion. So the entire 4 hours of him lamenting about how sad his life is literally nothing. It's about nothing. And it's fantastic. What other game does that consistently? Honestly. Like, normally I'd view that as a glaring design flaw, but it does it with a sincerity that can't help but make me smile. It's great. Like, it's just the way that it carries itself. It takes itself dead serious and not serious at all at the same time.
Here we go.
Okay, so we have one boss. What do you carry? What is the castle wall? And why is it soon to be mine?
I'm freaking out!
Footwork is everything.
This is my spot. I'm gonna steal it.
That's what you get for slacking off.
There you go.
I'm still standing!
Should still be able to genocide circus. Yes. Nice. What would be a modern JRPG as well that kind of categorizes in the same line as like Dragon Quest? It is an interesting question because I really don't have an answer that doesn't immediately divert itself to Final Fantasy.
There we go! Yes!
Or Tales of Arise.
Go easy on the girl, will ya?
How much damage are you gonna do, Dean? Is it all the damage? It's a pretty good amount of damage. This dude has a fuckload of HP. I wouldn't really call Trails modern, though. Trails really cemented itself in the Octopath and Bravely. There you go.
I don't care how small
Those are good examples. Bravely Default. I wouldn't really call Trails a modern JRPG though, purely because of the fact that it found a style with Trails of Cold Steel and really cemented itself in that.
Gotcha.
I'll try my best. We still need your strength.
Lost Odyssey is such a good game. I sincerely love playing
Grab on
through
my
that.
arm.
It made me feel a lot of feels.
Now you can fight again.
I'm on a roll. Take that.
Would you classify Persona 4 as a modern JRPG though?
This is terrible.
Like, sincere question. Like, I'd say that more towards 5. Hey, not Steven, how's it going? If he just hit a little hard. It's really weird. I'm rooting for an enemy to hit a little bit harder.
Now you can fight again. I'm all healed up now. I'll try to be useful.
Drawing a webcomic? Good luck, man. Hopefully things are going well. Let's see. I think it was Ghosty that asked that. Yeah, Ghosty. Ghosty, what would you define as a modern JRPG? Would it be like PS4, PS5-ish? Yes, thank you.
You gotta have guts.
Thanks. I needed that.
You won't get away from me.
Okay, I think I need to kind of bury myself in here. Please don't counter. Continue a shot.
Psyched and ready.
Come on, you have the reflex up. You have the capabilities to do this. You're just being really stubborn, Dean.
I'm not going quietly. I'm sure I can do this.
Now, this attack is very Metal Wolf Chaos. Every time I see it, I just go, Richard! Hello, Michael. Well, I have to go. I'm late for my Darjeeling tea. Have a nice day, Michael. Or not.
There we go.
We need to replay Metal Wolf Chaos. That game is so much fun. And the reason is...
You're okay, right?
That's a relief.
Okay, so, Dean, I need you to step up. I said I need you to step up. Yeah, that's not gonna work now, buddy. Okay, so he's moving back and forth between those. What if I just fragile
Be
both?
totally defenseless.
Like, all things considering, that might actually be a very useful tool right now. Just kind of guide the boss back and forth between these tiles so it always has the defense lord stat. Can you push the enemy turns back down the order like in Grandia, or is it set based on speed stats? It's based on speed stat and whether or not your tile has the has like slowdown on it. It's not predetermined though. You can bump somebody in the turn order.
Here it goes! There we go! Yes!
Oh no!
Go easy on the girl, will you?
Oh, okay, that's good. I can live with that. I can live with that. But basically, if you put a slowdown on a tile, they'll act later, like that.
Now you can fight again! I'm back in shape now. I'll try my best. Hi-ya!
Like, this entire system is basically based on positioning. So the base stats determine your position in the turn order, but the way that you manipulate the battlefield determines whether or not something stays in that turn order. And it creates this really interesting push-pull dynamic that I've been really having a good time in exploring. That is a problem.
Oh, no!
Or not.
Now you can fight again!
Thanks, I needed that.
Let's see. There's nothing to... Oh, wait, that doesn't work, of course.
Gotta move fast!
I mean, that's actually not a bad strat. Just noticed.
I can't fight any longer.
Wait, what?
No way! This thing's throwing our magic right back at us!
We had this problem earlier, right? Only then it was a monster that reflected our physical attacks, so we used magic to beat it.
Oh, right! And since this time it's reflecting magic, we just need to get physical.
We just need to get physical. You heard it here first, everybody.
We still need your strength! Back in action!
Wait, how did I reload? Oh, okay. No, this is the... Well, yes, it's tutorialing me 30 hours in, but in the game's defense, they don't really do a whole lot with
This will cheer you up.
enemies that have the magical property and stuff.
I'll try to be useful.
Hey, Butter, how's it going?
Psyched and ready!
I'm kind of hoping that he is going to start critting again. Don't counter. Good boy. Uh-oh. That's... What do you mean, psychedelic? Laser beam. Sick. Big fan.
Ah, that's a relief! Go, go, go! This is refreshing!
There you go. Good job, Dean.
No problem!
Just whenever that move is available, use Genocide Circus.
Here goes!
I have no idea,
Yes!
if I have to be honest. Also, I'm stuck again. Send help.
I'll get you for that.
No, boss, you're not gonna act twice. Damn it.
Now you can fight again!
Ah, that's a...
That's a what? That's a what, Dean?
Bullseye!
Go easy on a girl, will ya? You won't get away from me!
According to the art book, they designed April's costume to have a sort of Egyptian vibe to show that she's... Thanks, King. Thanks for spoiling that. I really fucking appreciate it. Ooh, that is a nasty crit.
Go, go, go!
Okay, I am on the right track for that.
There we go!
Okay, that should do a plentiful amount of damage.
Here goes! There we go! Yes!
Like how many
Use your brains
how
out
many
here.
genocides have we gone through right now? Quite a lot.
Just getting started!
Ooh, good timing. Not helping your case, buddy.
Gotcha!
Please crit. Yes! Oh, no way that he has 1 HP left. Please hit him with a counter. He deserves it. I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Take that.
The fight for now.
What do you mean he had 1 HP left?
That was pretty rough without any magic.
Vonig, thank you so much for 25 months of support. Really freaking appreciate it, dude. Can I get some Kevins and Richards in chat? Thank you so much. Also, I should have carded this fight. I'm gonna save it for the mimics, though. Oh. Just a little further to Harmond. You sure seem focused on that revenge of yours. Of course I am. The whole reason I'm alive is so I can get revenge on that murderer. Greg, there's something I've been wanting to ask. I thought I would understand eventually, but it's still unclear to me. Why do you desire revenge? It's not something you can explain. You ever lost a loved one or somebody close to you? If you had, you'd know how I felt. That's the only answer there is. Lost a loved one? I can't say for certain, but I have a feeling I was once separated from one I loved dearly. Then you should understand. That's all there is to it. Yes, I can understand your feelings, but I still don't understand the reason you desire revenge. What meaning is there in revenge? Meaning? Even if you succeed, your loved ones will not return. Harsh Avril. Run to Sam's Club, so finally relaxing a little. Nice. Enjoy your relaxation. I was always wondering about that too. I mean, I probably don't have the experience to understand exactly what you're feeling, but still. I can see why you want revenge. It just goes to show how much you love the person that died. But even if you did get your revenge, what's left? It's not like the people you lost are gonna come back to life or anything. That hat is so stupid. I swear, the person in the design room made this shot and thought to himself, I need a hat to accommodate that. I make no promises, Adrian. Have a good one. So yeah, Greg, what are you gonna do once you've had your revenge? Listen, both of you. None of that makes any difference. You'll never get revenge if you get caught up thinking about what you're gonna do afterwards and such. No, it's the opposite. You can get so focused on revenge that you can't think about anything else. But yeah, maybe once it's all over, I'll go ahead and throw my life in along with this. His... What? Die, you mean? Are you serious? Sure, why not? Greg, your motivation is crumbling as we speak. Holy shit. Like, this dude killed my best friend. I gotta kill him. And then I'll die. Are you out of your mind? You know much better than anyone how much it hurts to lose someone who's important to you. How are you gonna take revenge on the person who's dead if he did it to himself? Beat up a corpse. That's how. Are you gonna make us feel the same way? Don't talk so casually about dying like that. Dean. Yeah. To be honest, I've never really considered what I'd do after. Let me think on it a bit. Alright, but don't you ever say you're gonna die again. I'll think about it. What is this interaction? Hey, Death Zero, how's it going? Oh man, this is such a video game-ass video game. Hey, Castle Wall. Again. Whoa! Okay, so I have a question. Nullifies the first attack received each battle? Damn. I have a question. Is reflex the thing that determines critical? Because I don't read Italian. I don't understand it. And my manual is in Italian. So I need some help on this. It says it's broken, go for it. One of the things that I find really funny is that the more the game tries to develop characters, the more you start to realize that they didn't really have a whole arc planned for the most of them. Oops. Like, it's mostly just centered around the idea of getting Avril's memories back, and that is the central most plot. So they gave a lot of characters afterthoughts as character arcs, and it results in this really funny. How do you? It's like this really. I'm trying to find the right word. Juxtaposition? Really interesting juxtaposition between, like, the tone of the main story and the side stories. Like, the side stories start to really overcompensate for the fact that they're side stories by being needlessly sad at times. Chuck is a great example for this. Like, he's literally sad about nothing. And then this whole conversation of like, oh, my revenge is so all-encompassing. I guess I'll die after I have it, is very, very much overcompensating for, like, the fact that before this he hasn't had any real character development. And it's really funny to see how Wild Arms treats that. Ooh. And looking for a description of what's that? Reflex. RFX.
We gotta protect everyone.
Okay, that's purely the act. Oh yeah, I'm noticing it. Gotcha. Thank you. And what determines crit? What determines the chance to hit a critical hit in this game?
That should be the best position.
There is no crit modifier. So just hit more. I can do that. I can hit lots.
I'll try my best.
Psyched and ready. Gotcha. No problem.
Yeah, I'm noticing that the turn order is slightly scrambled
Useful.
because of the reflex up.
Here goes. There we go. Yes.
Got him.
Psyched and ready. Gotcha.
Man, Dean is
Stay calm.
not really good at shooting things despite the overly overcompensating amount of stuff that I gave him for attack, specifically. Uh-oh. Wait. What do you have? Okay, none.
Outbreak
Do,
'em.
do, 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 do. Gotta hit him where it hurts.
Stay calm.
That should still heal at least 700.
Thanks.
Yeah, there
I
you go.
needed that. I'm riled up now.
Perfect time to hit a crit. But okay.
We won!
There you go.
I hope we can all live in peace sometime
Hopefully
soon.
this is another 35k on top of that. I could really use some extra experience. Yeah, there you go. Much better. Damn, characters are already hitting the 50s. A hard jumper. That is for Chuck.
Psyched and ready. Here we
With
go.
determination, Mario Kart. Oh wait, this fight healed me. Nice. That's very kind. Trying to figure out how to get him off that square. Or that hex. Oh jeez.
I'll try to be useful.
Do they have items? What is a hen badge? Okay, so he absorbs magic. That's good to know.
I'll beat you down.
Then he seems to have heightened defense.
Back in action.
Uh-oh. He has some defensive capabilities going on right now. Please stop.
We gotta protect everyone.
Okay, that's a
it
little
my
better.
turn?
Not much, but a little.
Let's go.
Oh, thank you.
Can't let this beat up.
The blessings of crisis action.
I'm back in shape now.
Such a good move. This is
Run,
mine.
but you can't hide. This is refreshing.
Hey, Silver Bandit, how's it going?
I'll get you for that.
Did that dude seriously kick me for 1200 damage? That's rude.
Gotta have guts.
Can I slow him down from there? Oh, right, of course. Crap, I did that to myself.
Keep the enemy in sight.
I'm doing pretty good.
Take that.
This is terrible. Gotta have guts.
She is really on healing duty right now.
I'll keep on going.
Gotta stay calm. Take that.
It still doesn't do a lot. Man, what's causing that? What's causing that?
Can't lose this.
Either a Genocide Circus or Critical Heal.
This is gonna be one major strike!
I'll take it.
Try not to trip, okay?
Crit. Oh, that's the end of the...
I'm not going quietly. I'm back in shape now. This'll make things easier.
Dini's Yuri Lowenthal, yeah.
Just hang in there.
Okay, so it's either fragile or a die.
Let's go.
Gotcha. I am sorry, what?
Go as far as you can.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, that was one of the problems.
Charge!
This is the hardest Black Sun fight so far.
Rip him up.
A torrent of rain!
Rain down on him.
Yes, bingo.
Back to full power! Is it my turn?
We gotta protect everyone.
Is it my turn? Get it together, okay? I'm back in shape now. This is terrible.
This motherfucker every single time. It's Sonic Vision.
Weak point.
This should actually do some pretty significant damage. Still doesn't
I
though.
swear by my arm. Let's go.
Wearing the Faust cowboy hat, that would be fantastic. Let's see what happens. I'm okay with that.
All part of our strategy.
You gotta have guts.
Okay. That is half HP, I think.
Problem.
Yeah. But that should also max it out, so... It's not gonna kill, I feel. It's been my mantra for the past 15 years or so. That's fair. Oh, by the way, say, you need to send me some board games to look out for. Oh, it's a good thing I didn't lucky card this. So, fighting the sun is... It's a term from old alchemy. Speaking of alchemy, I have been seduced by yet another game to start looking into Faust again. Knight's Contract, out of all things. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Might be a good idea to give him something. Was Knight's Contract actually that bad? The idea behind the game is incredibly ambitious, but the game in execution really sucks. Like, I don't really have any other way to describe it. Like, the overabundance of kill triggers and the instant kills and all that, it just makes it so much work to get through that game. I've heard of Shadows over Camelot. I put it in the same mental basket as Never Dead and Mindjack. It's better than Mindjack, that's for sure. Never Dead was kind of similar in the shatter of the body mechanic. But Knight's Contract is a little bit more aggressive with the way that it handles that. Bonk. Basically what it boils down to is they kind of made the mistake, mechanically speaking, of making the main character immortal, so you have to have a side character that you have to escort at all times that is mortal. But you can also fall apart. If you're hit hard enough, you literally shatter into pieces. But there is also a thing where the game instantly game overs if even a fraction of your body falls off the edge. So I frequently had it where I was in the middle of a plateau, but my pinky toe fell off the edge, and thus caused the game over. So it can be quite infuriating to play in that regard. There were definitely times where I did not have a whole lot of fun playing it. And QTEs. So many QTEs.
See anything?
But then again, you can sort of abuse the system the other way as well. Like, things like damage having a certain frame boot up and just having this really wildly inconsistent damage value based on the amount of frames that it's present within an enemy. So if you can lock an enemy into place, that with a bear trap, for instance, they get damage for each frame that they stay within that bear trap. But if you have an enemy that snaps out of the bear trap in a field where if you step on it, it pops a bear trap, you basically get infinite damage, and the game does not know what to do with it. So it despawns the hitbox of the enemy instead of killing the enemy. So the enemy can't hit you anymore. The enemy can't be attacked or killed. You just have to hope that there isn't a barrier on the other side that says kill all enemies. It is a wild time, let me tell you. Hey Gigasembu, how's it going?
I finished them all. I hope we can all live in peace sometime soon.
Hang on, let me actually find the video that I posted a couple of days ago. Just to give you an idea of the stupidity of traps. That's the final boss. The fight in and of itself lasted 40 seconds, excluding the QTE at the end. Hey Diarrhea Trap, how's it going? Hang on now. We have a Pleco in the goldfish aquarium, and he is being an absolute bully. Normally, he kind of latches itself onto like the side or on the window or something like that. But he has decided right now that the head of one of the goldfish is the perfect target to eat algae off. He's now chasing a freaking goldfish across the tank. He's like, no, leave me alone. It's really funny. But they're sort of like scaring each other. So whenever the Pleco leaves the goldfish alone, the goldfish scares the Pleco, which causes the Pleco to chase the goldfish again. But it doesn't happen too often that he just casually swims around, but this is really funny. Like, the second one of the goldfish's heads comes into contact with that fish, he just latches onto it. Like, normally he's really scared of that. Hang on, I'm gonna solve this real quick. Just a second. Just give me a second, chat. This has gone on for far too long. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I think I found out why he did it. Just have to keep a close eye on it for a bit. We changed some of the dietary requirements for the fish. Oh. Ah, he found it. Basically means that there is less food overall in the tank. But that is causing him to be a little bit more aggressive than he usually is. Looked really funny though. Alright, let's get back to it. Got my Tamiyas in, and one nip made me realize exactly what I've been missing. Yeah, the Tamiya ones are really good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Remember seeing Shadow Hearts and Gurren Lagann used to advertise pachinko machines in Tokyo back in 2015 and felt my bones crumble to dust? I had that with Castlevania. Though there is still a part of me that if I ever have the room for it, I do want to get that Metal Gear Pachinko one. Like, the actual physical device. I would be very happy to own a copy of that. That thing. Speaking of franchises making a comeback, they just opened a restaurant that is themed around Forbidden Siren. And I'm like, Sony, you can't announce a restaurant without giving us more video games to work with. What? What's going on? Yeah, he's probably just a bit grumpy because he's hungry. Help! Somebody help! Hey, isn't that... Father? Greg? Father, are you alright? What happened here? A golem is destroying the town. It's being operated by a man with the left arm of a golem. It's him. So he's the one doing all this. Greg, I'm sorry I've doubted you all this time. Please forgive me. Father! Damn it. Greg, come on, after him. Just walked straight into a war zone, goddamn.
Go, go, go!
Oh, jeez. This is a fight.
I'll keep on going.
Got a full hog on model preparation, made sanding sticks and everything. That said, it means I'm spending hours over individual parts like Sauron crafting the One Ring. I do find that once you get to that point, kits become infinitely more satisfying to assemble. Once you start to get to the point where you're like actively trying to like make the model look good outside of just assembling it. Ooh.
Advancing! Die!
Let's go. I don't care how small I am.
Did she just say, I don't care how small I am or small?
I swear by my arm.
What about your leg? Okay, so I'm on a water tile right now. Okay, does this work?
Is it my turn?
Yes. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna bait the Veruni towards this tile.
Stick and move!
Advancing! Die!
This game has a lot of boss fights, by the way.
I'm riled up now!
Let's see.
Got my target now!
That should do a metric fuckload of damage to them. Yep. Continuous shot. Oh.
I won't lose. I don't care how small I am.
I'm riled up now! Take that!
What is a holy berry? I'm gonna try to steal that. Okay, got a Mega Berry.
Die!
No problem.
The benefit here is that they can't do enough damage to instantaneously kill me, so I can make use of that. Okay, got 3 Mega Berries. That's good. That's...
I'm breaking through!
Oh, okay.
Go, go, go!
The berries, Aloy. The berries!
I love this feeling!
Mission failed.
I'll break down the wall right alongside D!
Ba-ba-do-do. Hang on. I'm gonna take a short proper break. I gotta take care of something with the fish and feed them as well. So I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, chat. Be right back. My apologies about the double break there. So yeah, the behavior was definitely territorial. He was probably a bit grumpy because he got hungry. And now that he has food, he is trying to defend it. Oh fuck, it's that dude. Wait, do I have a safe spot? Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I forgot what this guy's name was. Greg! Wait, Rebecca, this is Greg's fight. It's not our place to interfere. Dean? Yeah, it's that guy. The Mega Man dude. Who the hell are you? Forgotten me, have you? Just how many others like me have you created, huh? What the hell are you talking about? If you don't start making sense, I'll dispose of you right now. I'm Greg Russellberg. You killed my wife and son. Never heard of you. You can't expect me to remember the names of every worthless soul I crush, after all. You may have forgotten, but I sure haven't. Not one instant. Oh.
Contraction rate on the artificial muscle is a little off. Must be a problem with the nerve connections. Guess I'll have to give those engineers a little talking to.
Stop it!
Look, I'm just here on business. There's no way this arm gets a proper test run if you don't put up some kind of a fight. But of course, there's still plenty of fun to be had, so I'm hardly complaining.
Dead. Take your mother, then run away.
And what do you think you're doing?
Protecting my mom. I promised my dad. I gave him my word.
Marvelous. Who'd have imagined such a noble spirit in the body of a random, worthless animal? Now, here's your final lesson. Feel that power, boy? That's what you do with power. You use it to crush that which is powerless.
That's not what power is for. Mom always told me you can't threaten people or hurt people just because you're stronger than they are. And Dad always said you're supposed to use your strength to protect people, not to harm them.
Oh, jeez.
This is the trouble with parents today. Can't even teach a boy how to be afraid. And whose fault is that? I believe it's yours. For not properly educating him, you idiots! Well, are you ready to entertain me? Otherwise, I'm afraid there's no need to let you live.
Holy fuck. I knew this dude was insane, but holy crap.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. I couldn't have written a better ending if I tried. Come on! Speak up! I can barely hear you!
I'll kill you. I swear, on my life, I'm going to kill you!
You will kill me? Finally a chance for some fun here! I knew you wouldn't disappoint me!
I'll kill you. You bastard!
I just killed your whole family, and now you think you're going to kill me for revenge! Well then, what should I do? Here, this might help you.
Oh.
Go ahead. Take the arm that killed them. Pick it up. Maybe it'll kill me too. The arm's not just strong, you know. It's got speed, too. Perfect timing. Enough to stop a bullet. Out of ammo? Or maybe just out of motivation. That last shot hurt, you know. You could at least show some remorse for that one. This is great! This is more fun than I've had in ages! It's amazing what killing your family's done for you. Wonderful! I can't wait to toy with you again sometime. Give you a little more time to develop. I'm sure you'll be a riot!
I swear, I'm going to kill you, you bastard.
Torturing these worthless creatures is a real kick. Somehow it just never gets old. I've got to tell you, though, you've really got me wondering. What'll it be like when someone finally kills me? Come to think of it, that might be even more fun.
Okay, now I understand him a lot better.
Father, Greg, what's happened here? No. It can't be. My daughter. My grandson. You. And that arm! No! No, Father, it wasn't me! I have no idea what happened here. But if it wasn't you, then what are you doing with that arm? Where did it come from? That's your weapon! It's not! I didn't shoot them! I was trying to save! If someone else killed them, then go on. Show me some evidence. Show me! Were the shells from that arm? Did your finger pull the trigger? It wasn't me, I swear! His arm... It was a golem's arm! Gray, I want to believe you're innocent. Just show me something real. Show me something I can believe. Show me some proof. I have no proof. I can't.
Just tell him that the killer ran off.
I'm going to kill him. The killer had a golem's arm. I'm too old and weak for these kinds of stories. I wish I could believe you. What really happened here? Mary, Ted, please tell me what happened here. What did Greg do to you?
I understand that Joseph is grieving at this very moment, but like the second he walks in and goes like, "Oh, you killed him," it sort of devalues the entire scene, I feel. But I do understand Greg's motivation like 1,000 times better now, though. That was really good. Well, bad, but also good. Not a day's gone by since then that I haven't thought of you. Or the sweet revenge I'm gonna take on you. You want to fight? And you're just looking for trouble because I still haven't got a clue as to what you're talking about. But hey, if it's a fight you want, I'm more than happy to oblige. You bastard! You're gonna die! Oh, this is a duel, isn't it? Oh!
Let me teach you a thing or two.
You're gonna get it now! I'm taking you out!
Hope you know what you're getting into. Oh, you're really something.
Yeah, this is scripted.
Guess I pushed it too far.
Man. Game, you could have really had a moment here.
Weakling like that, and he still wants to fight me. Guess I'll take my fun as it comes, though.
Damn it. I've got to get my revenge.
Revenge? Are you kidding? That was boring.
I get what they're trying to go for here, but it feels really like undermining the importance of the scene before that when you script a fight into a loss. Like, it would have been more in character for Kartakia to start toying with him for a while. So you hit him a couple of times, like maybe get him to half HP, and then he pulls out the big guns, right? I feel like putting a scripted fight there was, like, to that extent, was a bit undermining, but God, that was one hell of a powerful scene between him and Greg in the flashback. And you want revenge against me? Don't make me laugh. Time's up. Or should I say, life's up. Scared, are you? I'll bet you are. Ted? Wait. Dean. Dean, no. Get out of here. Oh, now I remember. The same thing happened before, didn't it? You humans are just the greatest. That was unintentionally really funny. I just love trampling on peons like you. Enjoy it while you still can, because I'm gonna have the last laugh. Oh yeah? In this situation? Have you lost your mind? You can do anything as long as you don't give up, and I'm not ready to give up. That's such a cute little phrase. I'll be sure to write it on your grave. This is so amusing. Come on after me then. Show me this. Anything you can do. Kill me if you can. Otherwise, you'll have to take your little quest for revenge with you to the grave. You son of a... I won't let you get away. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Not until I get bored of this and put a bullet in your skull anyway. The name's Kartakia. Write it down or something. Until we meet again, then. This dude is really just evil for the sake of being evil, isn't he? Like, the moment... Okay, so the scene... Up until the moment that Joseph walks into the crime scene is super well executed. But because Joseph walks in and is like, oh, you have a gun, therefore you kill them. It is very like, oh, no, wait, no. Just have the emotional beat. Just let it ring out. Like, maybe have the flashback during this conversation, like why this whole thing happened. Would have fit the pacing a little better. But it kind of devalues the emotional aspect of it. I never thought there really could be someone with a golem arm like that. I couldn't believe your words, even though your loss was no less than mine. Welcome back, Mario Kart. Like, here. Let's put it here.
The killer had a golem's arm. I'm too old and weak for these kinds of stories. I wish I could believe you. What really happened here? Mary.
Like, if you're gonna show it again, like,
Please, tell
put
me
that
what
part of the
happened
scene here. That would have strengthened
What did Greg
the
do
whole
to
thing.
you? But it's too late to undo anything now.
When I saw Mary and Ted on the ground like that, it upset me so much I couldn't accept your explanation. Even worse, I treated you like a criminal, despite the pain you were undoubtedly suffering as well. How can I ever apologize? It's okay, I should have tried harder to explain myself too. As one of those at fault, it may not be my place to say this, but isn't it about time you freed yourself from your pain? Huh? Forget about that revenge of yours. Look who you are up against. There's no way you can hope to get the best of him. Think about your own life. You're still young, you can still start over. Oh god, the cough is making a comeback. How can you say that after what he did to Mary and Ted? How can you not hate him for that? Of course I hate him. But no matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, Mary and Ted won't return to us. I can't tell you to just forget about them. I know it'll take time for you to get over the loss, but please keep in mind that there are other ways to move forward. Thanks. I appreciate the sentiment. But still, Listen. I won't stop you from doing as you please, but I think I'm going to stay here. There's too much sadness for me in Gaunan. I've arranged for Mary's and Ted's graves to be tended, though of course I'll still visit it from time to time. I see. So will I. But I don't think it'd be right to do so until I've taken care of their killer. I see. I'll be going then. You take care of yourself. I will. Stop by again if you're ever passing through. Even if by marriage, you're still my son after all. Father, I'll be back again, I promise. So long. Sorry to keep you waiting. Greg. Dean, what is it? Never mind, let's go. Oh, jeez. Joseph's home's burned to the ground, too. You'll pay for this, Kartikeya. This town's in shambles, too. I tell you, why won't the Veruni just give us humans a little peace? It smells like fish. Maybe this is where they stored their catch after a refishing voyage. JRPGs, when you're 30, you already have one foot in the grave, pretty much. I really... Okay, so earlier I commented on how the character development in this is really clunky. That was both a bit presumptuous, yet this is also a perfect example of what I mean. Like, they really try to do their best to create compelling character story arcs, but every time they do, they sort of overcompensate for the lack of it in previous segments. So what you get instead is that they will cram all of the character arc in one moment. Like, this is where the character has to develop right now. Like, it works really well in some aspects. Like, the scene where Greg gets to see his family get absolutely butchered in front of him for just literally for kicks is harrowing. But one of the things that it then does is it sort of undermines itself by preemptively firing the dad card. And like, if the dad would have walked in during it or right after, that's fine, but not at that moment, because you don't need the motivation of Joseph and Greg that comes after. So if you would just cut that part out and fade the scene to the confrontation with Kartikeya and then have him be beat to the ground, it would have been fine. That would have been a stronger, more impactful moment. But instead, the game constantly falls into the trap of wanting to progress a character arc too fast. So it goes like 50 miles an hour in the 30 zone or something like that. Or 50 kilometers an hour in the 30 zone. Yeah, pretty much. It feels like they don't want to let the beats sing, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't run away from it, which is extremely commendable. Like, it's very easy to just walk away from a character arc and just treat it as being completed and then sort of bring it up whenever convenient. But what's really fascinating to me with the way that the game is handling this in particular is just the way that it has some genuine impact in certain beats, but it's the offbeat that undermines the impact, if that makes sense. Like, there's this moment where you truly get invested in Greg's predicament. You start to understand his entire motivation and his drive. And they just have to include Joseph walking into that scene. Whereas Joseph doesn't have any contextual involvement at that specific moment. It is just about why Kartikeya is the target of Greg's revenge. And that's it. Reconciliation with the dad comes afterwards. And that is also fine. Like, you can just have that scene. There's nothing wrong with that scene. It's just like, I'm being very critical, by the way. Just wanted to point it out. It's just that, like, if you have that sequence up until the moment where he sits there defeated with a gun on his lap, you sort of have that moment where you start to connect the dots on all of the previous context that you have seen. We already know that the dad blames him for the death of his daughter and his grandson. But that context, that full context, has no place in that specific moment. And that's kind of where the game pitfalls a lot. And Chuck is also a very good example of that. The whole arc with Lucille is... If possible, I'd like to support our efforts. Would you be able to volunteer and help us rebuild? Yes. Donate funds. We need 100,000. Can I? We finally managed to reach our goal. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. I mean, I completely understand this feeling with very similar works made by some of the staff. They really speed through beats to the point where if you aren't speed watching episodes and waiting week to week, thinking for only an additional moment causes it to fall apart a bit. I wouldn't really say like it falls apart. It sort of trips over itself, and when it trips, it drops the emotional impact on the floor, and that part shatters. So the scene is still good, but the emotional impact that you feel with it is gone. Like, the feeling behind it is just vanishes at that moment. Oh boy. Hit plus 50. Okay, so I'm now getting the special weapons. And for all intents and purposes, though, like, I'm really enjoying this story, and I'm really enjoying these characters. I just really like to nitpick on these little story beats whenever they come up. That Joseph guy, he's kind of like me, isn't he? Moving out here from someplace else and everything. And that's not all either. Apparently the reason he came here in the first place was because his family was killed by the guy who just wrecked Armand. Having to go through that twice, that's pretty rough. I don't just depend on my looks to draw customers. My goods are top class stuff, besides. So go on, shop to your heart's content. No. We met Virginia earlier. Okay, so this kinda... That's a bit of a damper on my funding, but I should be able to sell all the other stuff that I have in order to make some extra cash. I don't think that's Virginia. No, this is definitely not Virginia. Or are you talking about someone else? Because Virginia has made a cameo earlier in the game. I'm sorry, I'm not glaring at you. I've always had kind of a mean-looking stare. Besides, you're looking at me from above, so... Listen, though. Did we really do anything wrong? I mean, we've always provided the Veruni with the fish we caught. We never did anything to anger them. Was our town simply destroyed at some nobleman's random whim, or what? Even for the Veruni, that's just low. Like, one of the things that kind of makes me wary with the way that the game handles a lot of those story beats is strictly there is that it's gonna rush the main story to the point where it starts to crumble the main story. Does that make sense? And also, grats on beating Mega Man Zero Mario Kart. Got a big cotton rant.
Searching. Let's take a good look around.
Like there's likely going to be a moment in this game where there's going to be a massive exposition dump near the end, and I'm really scared that might hurt the game's overall feel. Like, the game has been doing a phenomenal job at creating an interesting world to thrive in, and it's been sort of stumbling over what story it wants to tell at what moment. But it's the characters that and their interactions with each other that really carry the game for me personally. Like, I really enjoy the dynamic between Dean, Rebecca, and Avril in particular. And Carol just face planting into things is just the cherry on top. Let's see here. A relic of ancient Fulgaia used to seal away the king of monsters lies hidden in the scar of a visitor from the sky. Okay, so in a crater, you who would seek to challenge him, take the relic to the depths of the abyss. There you shall surely find your doom.
Searching.
Okay, so I need to find a crater. These are probably hints towards the additional bosses that you can fight.
Don't miss anything.
Also, how old is Greg? "34. Class pathetic revenger." That's rough. That's rough, game. That is really rough. Y'all doing Greg dirty like that? Delete.
Let's find a better spot.
Don't miss.
So long.
Thank you.
That was too easy.
All in all, though, I really appreciate how Wild Arms manages to, or Wild Arms 5 manages to,
Let's look at the map.
to kind of play out
Let's look at the map.
the emotionalness of the game itself, and still maintain a lighthearted tone. Do, do, do. Bye-bye. That King's Crown is such a useful opener, though. That guaranteed crit does so much damage at the start of each fight.
Here goes. There we go. Yes.
So,
No mercy.
what would be the best follow-up for this one? Like, if I want to play another Wild Arms game, which one should I be looking at? Because I'm personally thinking either playing 2 or playing Alter Code
Do
out.
this together.
Oh, right.
There. Hup. There.
Hey, Zelmanar, how's it going? Wild Arms 1 just because of nostalgia. I'm not sure about 2. I don't remember if I played that. And we've already did 1. So I've played Wild Arms. I played Wild Arms 1, part of 3, XF, and 5. We are approaching the 40-hour mark, though. Hot damn. I'll go Undertaker,
Gotta
dude.
protect everyone.
Get him.
Prepare to face the force of my arms. Critical attack.
Ooh, nice.
Let's try my best.
Oh, we're all on the same tile. Very nice. And that also reminds me, I need to replay Eternal Sonata. It's been way too long since I played that game. Man, the list ever grows. We got... Let's see what we got. We got Saga Frontiers Loot Run after this. We got... Klonoa, Phantom Reverie series. And after that, it's going to be Live Alive. So it's going to be a good while before we're getting back into like any other RPG. Also, I'm really excited to play through Klonoa 1 and 2 again. We did a little bit before I got COVID. And never really got back to it. Hey, Couch Potato. Me too. By chance, do you play Metroidvanias? At times. I'm a big fan of Castlevania. But, I think the last one I played, which one would that
for
be?
the future. That's why we win.
Which is the last Castlevania that I beat? Would be Curse of Darkness. I think we did both of the PS2 ones. Lament of Innocence is great though. Very corny game. Yeah, the original design documents for Klonoa are wild to read. It's very funny. Also, how the heck am I supposed to get back from here? Oh, wait, no, never mind. I have found my answer to the question that I have yet to ask. Yeah, let's go. Oh wait, Soulstorm is coming out for Switch? Really? Wow, that is fortune favoring the bold. That game is already chugging heavily on the PS4. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. Big fan. Oh, you can even see the treasure chest. Nice. Yeah, I really like FromSoft's older catalog a lot. The Shadow Tower, Evergrace, big fan of the Armored Core series. Really been wanting to replay Eternal Ring, if not for the goofy final boss and just the voice acting. Hey Reen, how's it going? Favorite Wild Arms character would be, yeah, probably something between Dean and Rudy.
I'm not going quietly.
I'm doing pretty
I
good.
hope we can all live in peace sometime soon.
It is quite warm here, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good. That reminds me, I need to continue the Demon Souls remake. Yeah, I need to continue that at some point. I started that when I was homesick for a couple of days. Never really got back to it.
How far should we go?
How do they usually pronounce it, if I may ask? Let's see. Oh, man, I really dislike this dumb vehicle. It's the mono wheel is the worst thing in the Wild Arms series. I'm gonna be real here. I really enjoy moving around in vehicles usually in JRPGs, but goddamn, that thing The world geometry is not built well enough. Rian. Rain. Like, Rian, I can sort of get. Rain. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I once had a discussion with a streamer that really struggled with not calling me Jill. It was a really funny discussion because it sort of turned into a joke near the halfway point of it. And what it boils down to was that I basically said, like, you know how to pronounce the currency of Final Fantasy, right? Yeah, Gil. It's basically that, but with 2 L's. So Jill, no. The question about FromSoft, though, that reminds me, which one did I have loaded up?
Here goes!
Shit, we need to go through Zatai Zetsume as well. Disaster Report 3 finally got a translation. Echo Knight. There we go. Do. Ba-ba-ba-da. So usually the character cameos are with the train station. And we found a couple of the Wild Arms 2 and 3 cast. We have found Rudy a number of times. Hey, Dean, got a minute? Sure, what's up? Nothing really, I just, I thought it would be nice to talk together every once in a while. Ever since we started on this journey, we haven't really had many chances to talk, just the two of us. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, back in Capo Bronco, we were together all the time. It sure has turned into a long journey, hasn't it? Yeah, I'd never have even dreamed I'd be going on a big adventure like this. So I was just kind of wondering, have your feelings changed any? I mean, over all this time and everything? Huh? My feelings? Oh no, Dean, you're reaching critical density again. Well, I know I've seen a whole bunch ever since we left, so I feel like I've grown up a bit inside. Is that what you mean? No, feelings, I mean... I'm no good at this kind of talk. What I mean is, with all the people we've met, have you found anyone who you like? Of course, Avril, Greg, Chug, Carol. I like everybody. Oh no, he pulled the Rex! He pulled the Rex! Oh, that is incredible. That is incredible. Steve, where are you? Me and Steve Jobs were talking about how like Dean was a lot like Rex as a character, but actually likable. And he just literally pulls a Rex about what is it, like 15 years before Rex pulls a Rex? Somehow I knew you'd say that. I'm talking about girls, you know, like a girlfriend. Is there anybody like that for you? Hey, what are you getting at? No, of course not. Really? Isn't there even been one girl that made you go, whoa, or something? Hey, Gypsy, how's it going? Dean, you were trying to grab a porn mag earlier in the game. What are you talking about leaving you out of the dirty stuff? Gypsy, you walked into critical density here. It's beautiful. Hang on, let me show you the screen cap of what you just missed. Oh man, hopefully you'll survive the heat. It's been quite warm. No, I said, leave me out of the dirty stuff, okay? I'm not talking about anything dirty. But we're both that age, you know? I've been in critical density all day. Oh no. Oh no. So I figured, you know, you might have found somebody out of all people we've met, that's all. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess we're not just little kids anymore, but no, I haven't thought about it much. How about you then, Rebecca? Is there a guy you like? Me? No, well, I mean, I guess maybe. Whoa, really? Who is it? Chuck? This kid, man. No, besides, he likes Lucille. Whoa, he does. I can't. This fucking dude. Hey, Deku, how's it going? Oh, man. What is the densest material in the world? Man, it's this dude is going places. Not far, but going places. Primus Brit, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Going well, got Xenoblade 3 and Live Alive recently. Nice, do enjoy. I had no idea. How dense can one person be? I mean, I'm glad the game is calling itself out on it. It's... Oh, man. Dean runs an osmium, let me tell you. Catching a cold? You sneezed back at Lady Diana's mansion too, no? Well, I don't feel like I have a cold. But I guess I'd better be careful just the same. This is no time to be getting sick after all. Is it Greg then? At this point, it's a coin flip, and you still got it wrong. You had a 50-50 chance with a home advantage. At his age, are you crazy? He wouldn't even give me a second glance. Achoo. You have a cold too, Greg? Might have caught Chuck's. He truly is no thoughts head empty. Hey, don't blame me. You won't catch cold if you keep yourself in good condition. That doesn't sound too convincing coming from you. Well then, it's not that professor that Carol's been searching for, is it? Dean, don't make me hit you. Anyway, we're not talking about me here. We're talking about you. Let me put it this way. Which of us do you like best? Huh? Who are you talking about? God damn. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, Dean. Oh, you're in trouble, buddy. I fear for your life now. Avril, Carol, and me. Hey, that's not fair. How do you expect me to... Don't even think about dodging the question. Who do you... What was that? Convenient boss fight. It came from out front. I'm going for a look. Right behind you. Saved by the train wreck from this train wreck. Yeah, one train wreck into another. Oh, man. What happened to the train? The cars in back are gone too. What's that? A golem. A golem? A golem. We're going to crash into it. We'll have to jump. Run for it. Well, at least we're safe. How is this the second time we've jumped out of a train? Like, seriously. Yes, it looks like we've only suffered a few scratches. But what was that golem doing there anyway? I guess it's some Veruni trying to interfere with us. There's no way a human would have such a high-spec golem. But still, just dropping in the middle of the tracks like that? I mean, how crazy can they... Oh lordy. Ah, it's the golem. Watch out. Dean, that promise not to crush golems, I'm putting it on hold. Right now, we don't have a choice. Just do whatever it takes to survive.
We gotta protect everyone!
Okay, can I get close? Yeah. The standard model. Okay, he doesn't hit back. He does have a pretty high density. Well, he's almost as dense as Dean.
I'm heading for my target point.
What does he have? Full revive. I don't know what that does, but I'm gonna grab
I
it.
may look innocent, but don't be fooled.
Whoops.
Let's do this!
Is magic bad in the game? No, I'm just not using it right now. Magic is pretty good for the elemental advantage.
That'll stop you in your tracks!
Well,
But it's with this game, it's that everybody has like a dedication for their kit.
Go! There we go!
okay,
And
of
I
course.
just happen to be running double luck right now.
I'm sure I can do this.
Yoink.
That went pretty well.
How much is life drain? It's not great.
I swear by my arm! That should be the best position. Gotcha!
Yeah, I figured he'd go there.
This is terrible. I'll try my best. Here goes!
Okay. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage, which leads me to assume that... Oh, I can lock him in. I can lock him in. Nice. I just hope I haven't doomed myself by doing this.
Right, that's the only way! I'm freaking through! All for one for all!
There you go. Yeah, it hurts pretty hard, but this is doable.
Keep it slow.
Can I have
keep it
multiple
slow.
effects on the same hex? I wonder.
I can't
Whoops.
fight any longer.
This should do the trick.
Can't keep me down. I'll try my best. I'll beat you down.
Very determined. Wait. Wait, I have an idea. If I can just
Stick and move.
move you here.
Gotcha. No problem.
I won't lose. That's gotta be the place.
Okay, let's see. There's only 800. Basically what I have to do now is I have to bait him into moving down. Yes, bingo. It's a bit risky because there should still be something on this tile, but now at least
You'll be totally defenseless.
I have the option to lock him up.
I'll keep on going. Let's find a better spot.
With one character that has elemental advantage. It might... Yeah, I'm just gonna use Genocide Circus now. Nice.
I'll keep on going.
Like, a large part of this is just making sure that characters are in places they should be.
Back in
action! Watch this!
38 out of 100.
Got you. Go easy on the girl,
Thank you.
will ya? Hold up. You're okay, right? I'm all healed up now. I'll try my best.
I wonder if it's better to put her here because of the Symphonic Rain. It does about the same damage as Genocide Circus, and I don't really need the other part of it.
Got your weak point. It's refreshing.
Oh, hey, I remembered something. I don't know if this is going to be a useful move, but
Can't say no to a little extra luck.
exactly.
You're okay, right?
Go, go, go! How's this?
Let's see if we can slow him down. Well, we can. Nice. I think that did him. Yeah.
We took down a golem, but we can't stop here.
Okay, that was a good call. That was a good call. Because I got him on one tile, I could control the movement and the debuffs. Because, like, debuffs aren't on characters. They're on the hex that they're on. So if you can lock a boss onto a tile in some form or way, you basically have them right there. We destroyed it, didn't we? We destroyed a golem. All I can say is, it's not the golem's fault. Golems can be good or bad. It all depends on who's operating them.
I have to admit, Dean's really grown up. The old Dean would have been running around in a panic over something like this. I only hope I can keep up with him.
So, where are we now? It looks like we're not too far from Layla Bell. Then let's stop in Layla Bell and prepare ourselves. We can start out again from there. Yeah. Okay, so he is gonna... I feel like we're gonna run into the Sentinels at some point, and then it's just gonna escalate. Like, it's gonna be one Sentinel into the next. Like, there's not gonna be like golem bosses in between or anything. You're just gonna beat all the Sentinels. And we still haven't met Johnny Appleseed. 40 hours into the game. Still no Johnny Appleseed. It's him. Kartikeya. Well, well, look who's here. Greg, no, not out in the open like this. What if a stray bullet were to hit somebody? Out of the way, Dean. There's no telling when I'll have another chance like this. No, if someone innocent gets killed, then you'll be the one who everyone wants dead. Don't start a chain of revenge. Nobody wants that. You should know that better than anyone. Don't stoop to his level, Greg. How positively well-mannered of you. After all, you sure wouldn't want to be thought of like me, would you? Oh. He's really the in-your-face type of dude, isn't he? I told you I'm not going anywhere. If you don't like it here, we can try somewhere else. Tell you what, I'll wait for you at that slum down south. If you want to run away with your tail between your legs, feel free. Oh no. You'll go to Mythosmere, won't you? Of course. Time to take care of that bastard once and for all. Oh no. Well, welcome to Fantasy Star Town. Also, chat, I think I'm gonna call it here. It is incredibly warm in this room right now. So I'm gonna let it cool down for a bit. Let me find a safe point. Oh, wait! Wait! We got a cutscene. My liege. What is it, Veruni? I've just received a report on the golem that was used to test a new power generator. Ah, the one I gave to Kartikeya. He seemed quite pleased with it. According to the report, the golem destroyed an entire town. I am certain my liege is aware of Kartikeya's personality, but could this outcome not have been predicted? Indeed, it is in fact for that very reason that I provided Kartikeya with such a toy. I consider it an eminently reasonable method of testing the golem's battle capabilities, wouldn't you agree? With all due respect, I cannot agree with such meaningless slaughter, even of humans. Is that so? You have always been faithful to me, Veruni, and I will respect your opinion. But once Johnny Appleseed is returned to us, the lives of humans will be nothing. It is but a small difference, especially now that Kartikeya has made contact with Johnny Appleseed. What, then? Yes, I expect that he will nullify your failure. My apologies for that. I failed only because I was concerned for Lady Diana's welfare, and did not wish to engage in battle nearby. Do not concern yourself over such simple matters. After all, you have always served me most admirably. Besides, it will not be long before all coalesces into one, before all my desires are fulfilled. I have been waiting for you, Johnny Appleseed. It is time for you to return home. Wait, so the moderate captain isn't Johnny Appleseed? So it likely is just Dean. Wait, what? Well, that would explain why Avro crashed nearby, though. Like, that would genuinely explain a few things. Where was that bird? Okay, that's the way out. Then this is where the bird is. Yeah, nice. All right, I think this is where I'm gonna call it, chat. I'm really curious about whether or not. So my guess is it's either Avril or Dean, like one of the two. Like, it might be a code name for Avril, or it might be Dean, or his lineage thing. I don't quite know. Like, Wild Arms 1 pulled something similar where they were looking for something and one of the main characters was that thing. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they do that again. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Hopefully back just in time for closing time. Welcome back, Adrian. And do enjoy your emotes. Yeah, it is quite warm in this room, so I'm gonna let things cool down and make life a little bit more bearable in terms of raw temperature. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Really freaking appreciate it. If you're new to the stream, do consider hitting that follow button. I will be back on Friday with more Wild Arms 5. Hopefully with a bit of a cooler atmosphere. I gotta say though, the story is really picking up pace, and I'm really excited to see where this is gonna take it. I'm really kind of concerned for the orphans in Mythosmere, because like Kardakeya. So that's gonna be an interesting thing to find out on Friday. But yeah, if you're new to the stream, do consider hitting that follow button. And an extra special thank you to Say for the gift subs. Really freaking appreciate it, dude. And Phonic for the resub. Thank you so much for the support, dudes. And thank you all for the follows and everything. And just for being here, hanging out. I will be back on Friday with more Wild Arms 5. And until then, stay beautiful, keep on gaming. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.